Todd, it's time. It feels like an eternity since we've last gotten a new Fallout game. Because it has been. It's been 6 long years since Fallout 76 came out, almost a decade since Fallout 4, and wait, it's been 10 years? And because Bethesda is focusing entirely on The Elder Scrolls 6 before they even start working on the next installment, it's been predicted that we likely won't see a sequel for another 6 years. Are we doomed? But there might still be hope. With the recent Oblivion remaster coming out of nowhere and getting higher player counts than most AAA games, there just might be a chance. I think it's time, Todd. Time to bring back a 15-year-old game.
Damn! I'm sorry.
It's time to bring back Fallout New Vegas. I'm not risking it. I know, remastering a game as big as New Vegas isn't exactly an easy task. It's a thing many fans have been trying to do by themselves using various mods and Fallout 4 assets for years. But the reason why nobody's been able to do it yet is because they're often just passion projects run by small teams of modders during their free time and without funding. Thanks to the endless supply of Skyrim re-releases, Bethesda is a billion-dollar behemoth with enough street cred and connections to hand off such a project to a smaller company while they work on the Elder Scrolls. It certainly wouldn't be a bad investment. I mean, we've all heard about New Vegas. Maybe a bit too much. The release of the Fallout show has only added fuel to the fire, with player counts reaching new peaks on every game in the series. And despite being old enough to be in high school, everyone who's played New Vegas can agree it's almost timeless. I say almost, I will get to that later. There's a reason why there's a cult-like following behind this game, and that's because it's truly one of a kind. It combines the already weird universe of Fallout with, completely unrelated nonsense and somehow makes it good. Here's a fun challenge. Try telling someone who's never played a Fallout game before about the mission where you go to the ghetto to find and help Elvis Presley fix his robot dog by finding a brain surgeon located inside a ski lodge that was repurposed into a rehab made for purple super mutants who suffer invisibility withdrawals, where the surgeon then tells you that you'll either have to steal the brain of an old lady's dog, the brain of a bloodthirsty hound belonging to the biggest Roman Empire fan club in history, or the brain of a dog that's been fed a healthy diet of jet, crack, and PCP. Your reward? A free pass into New Vegas and Grimace the dementia-ridden grandma.
Jimmy, little Jish.
I tried this on a mate, and safe to say, he is no longer with us. Yeah. New Vegas being as big of a fan favorite as it is, combined with the free marketing from nerds like me, would draw in more than enough customers to justify a remaster. You hear that, Todd? Money. But of course, if everything was smooth cruising, perfect, all sunshine and rainbows, I wouldn't be making this video. If I'm being honest, the game is practically begging for a remaster for a whole lot of reasons. Starting with the most obvious one, the glow up potential New Vegas has is staggering. Partially because the graphics are grotesque at times, yes. It's always been somewhat of an ugly duckling, but also because I'd love to see the amazing variety between locations and characters redone with a newer coat of paint. Hot take. Even though Fallout 4 does look better graphically, I've always thought the actual designs from the older games were much better. They're a lot less restrained and actually convey what living in a post-nuclear wasteland does to its inhabitants. Just by looking at the older designs of ghouls, you can see how before they look like rotting corpses afflicted by years of severe radiation poisoning, or super mutants who used to wear these stupid leather straps on their mouths looking like the Chatterer from Hellraiser because their lips were literally too big to speak properly, compared to now where they both don't look bad or anything, just more tame. I've probably seen older people who look exactly like this. I feel somewhat the same about locations, but to be fair, it is hard to compete with some of the best New Vegas has to offer. That being, the Vegas Strip filled with casinos and the finest cuisine in the Mojave, a national park harboring an extra crispy Mormon, the true wasteland plagued by, I couldn't tell you. A laboratory located inside a massive crater caused by the most insufferable nerds who won't stop talking, and a slice of Rome. Don't put the camera over there. Most importantly though, Bethesda would finally have the opportunity to fix all the game-breaking bugs that hold it back. Can you imagine just how many more people would play the game if they could actually play the game? I'll admit, the jank can be funny sometimes, but when an important NPC doesn't spawn, forcing me to miss out on an entire questline, or a specific gun causes a visual bug that requires me to restart my game in order for it to work to leave me alone, I'm not exactly slapping my knee and letting out a good belly laugh. Please, man. I'm begging you. I've used all 100 save slots. Now it takes 20 minutes to open the game whenever it crashes. And so, with Season 2 of the Fallout show coming out later this year, there's no better time to start working on a remaster. Ever since I started playing New Vegas, I feel spoiled and can't play the other titles without wanting more. Vomit Green Washington just doesn't scratch that itch for me. Quite frankly, neither do the games that try to replicate that same magic like The Outer Worlds or Starfield. Which leads me to say, if you can't reinvent greatness, remaster. Remaster! Also, New Vegas objectively has the best radio. Like, comment, subscribe, love you, bye.